Hello and welcome to Olympus. My name is Ryan. Hope everyone is having a good Sunday. Welcome to Olympus's first live stream. So, for those of you who don't know who I am not Zeus. I am not the one and only. My name is Ryan. I actually have a different channel called Hero Wars Info. You can check it out in the comments below. But me and Olympus are joining together, and I am going to be doing some live streams and some content for all of Olympus's subscribers. So I'm very excited for everyone to jump on to the inaugural Olympus live stream. Oh yeah, so we're already seeing Trust me, I am not Zeus. Zeus is actually more knowledgeable than I am in this game. Okay? He is. I give it to the people. I like to think I know this game pretty well. Zeus knows this game very, very well. So while I am not Zeus, I am a member now of the Olympus family. So I am excited. I am very excited to be doing these live streams for you. Yeah. Yeah. So let's go ahead. Let's go ahead and start. So we got the Hero Tournament of Power. Hero Tournament of Power is ending today. For those who don't know, the Hero Tournament of Power is one of my personal favorite events, mostly because you can usually try to get some free emeralds, right? Now, emeralds are one of the things that are going to be hardest to get in the game, especially for free-to-play players. There are very few opportunities to get emeralds, and the Hero Tournament of Power is one of those opportunities. So we're going to be doing a little bit of upgrading. You can see here, this account is actually pretty close to max. So unfortunately for me, I'm not going to be able to do that much to upgrade this account, but we're still going to do a little bit. We're going to see what we can get. We'll be talking about different ways that you can upgrade, get better in the Hero Tournament of Power. I know I'm not going to be able to hit this, the height, the 182. I'm not going to be able to get there. But yeah, we're going to try. We're going to see how many points we can get. And for those of you who are just joining in, yeah, this collection of heroes is pretty impressive. If I'm not Zeus, does that make you Poseidon? I don't know. I'm going to have to grab a name. We're going to try to see what I could be. Yeah. Can you call it Zeus 2.0? I feel like the original Zeus is the Zeus 2.0, right? I'm like a Zeus 0.5, maybe, is what you can call me, right? I got to give props to the original Zeus. I can't be an upgrade to Zeus. That would be ridiculous. Yeah. And there you go. I am joining as a live stream host. So don't worry. Don't worry, by the way, if you're thinking, hey, what's going to be happening to the videos? All the videos that Olympus normally produces, they're still coming out. Nothing's going to be changing there. You're still going to get the same content, the great content that he delivers. It's just going to be me for live streams, and we'll see. Maybe I'll throw a video or two in for Olympus down the road as well. But yeah, we'll see how it goes. I'm excited to be here. I am excited to be here. Please, if you have questions as I go on, what I like to do personally is I like to answer questions on stream, right? This is what I'm here for. I like to help new players. I like to help players that are trying to grow, players that are trying to learn. This is why we created the channel. This is why Olympus created this channel, so that he can help people out. We're passionate about the game. We love the game. We love the Hero Wars. So throw the questions out, right? Throw the questions out. We're going to answer them. We're going to try to answer as many as we can as we go through the live stream. Now, I have mentioned a giveaway. There is going to be a giveaway. And what is going to be happening later on in the stream, it is going to be a little bit down the road, but later on in the stream, I'm going to tell everyone to put a hashtag in for a prize. And just so you know what the prizes are, they are going to be these different types of gift packages. So you are going to have potentially buying some skin stones or getting some skin stones as a gift, some summoning spheres, artifact chest keys, and pet summoning eggs, or 5 bottled energy, some portal charges, and 500,000 gold. Yeah. Yeah. So these are going to be a little bit of randomized. So you're not going to really be able to choose. But don't worry about putting stuff in. Don't worry about putting stuff in yet. I'll let you know whenever it's time to put the hashtag into the chat. Thank you for everyone welcoming me. I appreciate it. This is an exciting opportunity for me to jump into a bigger audience than I have. If for those of you that don't know, Olympus is one of the biggest channels out there for Hero Wars. So, yeah, they're bigger audience, but I'm looking forward to the challenge. All right, I'm already seeing a question. Can you tell me how to complete Chapter 14, Path of Madness? Well, that's a good question. The Path of Madness is generally considered one of the hardest passes. Like once you go from Runaway Princess to Path of Madness, the tier level gets much higher. And it's usually because of this guy right here, the Priest of Seymour. This guy is a crazy healer, right? He just throws out like this little machine that heals whoever is damaged a lot. So the easy way to say this is what is going to happen? Well, you're probably just going to have to outlevel it. If you have a team that is just a little bit lower level, keep on upgrading them. You will get there eventually. You will be able to beat this team with almost any team eventually, right? But if you're just trying to say, I need to beat this team right now, and do I have the heroes? Well, there are some heroes that are good. Cornelius is actually really good on this chapter at taking out this Priest of Seymour. If you do have a priest or a Cornelius built up, he's pretty solid for that. A Zhu is pretty solid. If he targets the back line, maybe he can kill that Priest of Seymour pretty quick. So there are different ways. But overall, what I would say is go ahead and just level up your team. The further you get leveled up, I promise you, you'll be able to get by level 14. You'll be able to get into level 15. And I know a lot of people have problems with Seymour too, right? A lot of problems with Seymour, but you just keep on leveling your team up. You will beat them. It doesn't have to be a particular team. It just has to be a really strong team. And I always suggest people do not build teams based off of trying to get through these chapters. Don't do it. I consider that a waste of resources, especially if you're new and especially if you are just trying to move through the game. Build your 5 heroes that you've already decided and keep on building those up. Focus on them. Focus on them only. And then later on, you can start to build up other heroes. That's going to be the best way to be stronger in Guild Wars, best way to be stronger in COW, AOC, all of these modes that are more important than the chapters for sure. What about Celeste to counter the healing? Yeah, Celeste can work there too. A biscuit can help stop healing as the team pet. Yeah. Kill the team, buddy. Show the performance. All right, yeah. We can go ahead. We can go ahead, do this. Let's go ahead. We'll throw together a hodgepodge team here. We'll put Zhu in, as I mentioned beforehand. Let's go ahead, change this to Biscuit. Where are you, Biscuit? There you go. I'm going to put Nebula in just to boost Zhu. Let's throw Cornelius in and a Celeste. We're just going to do a little bit of a hodgepodge, see how it goes. Where are you, Cornelius? Almost there. There you go. Okay. Let's see if this team works. Hey, Still Noob. Hey, Bob. A lot of people that I recognize. Zhu is good for Seymour. That's true. Zhu is one of the best PvE heroes out there. Like he can be a replacement for Lara Croft in the Osh team. And he's really good against bosses. He's really good against Outland, one of the Outland bosses as well, just because he can keep on ulting and not dying. So just all of very, very solid PvE. PvP? Mixed reviews. Mixed reviews on PvP. He can be good, depending on what the backline is, but it really depends. Hi, Fire. Hey, Still Noob. Thank you on the congratulations on being part of Olympus. I appreciate it. Mushy and Shroom is also good against Seymour. Mushy and Shroom can be good against any like of these long-term battles because the longer the battle goes, the better Mushy and Shrooms get. But yeah, you can see here, like this team is pretty high up there. We got the Celeste, so less healing. This little thing, he died. Zhu actually killed him. So Zhu killed that priest, which is the kind of the big thing. But you can see this team, very easy to get through. Pretty solid team too. Since when were you in Olympus? Since yesterday. Since yesterday, I was in Olympus. I am a new honorary member of Olympus. And I'm going to be doing their live streams. So very excited about it. Very excited about it. Thank you, Siren. I appreciate it. I really do. All right. So that's how you can beat that team. The same thing for level 15, Eternal Darkness. You throw like a powered up Zhu in there. Yeah, let's go ahead and show. Let's go ahead and show, huh? We'll spend 50 emeralds to get some more energy. Let's go ahead, do like a Sebastian 2. This time I'm going to take Cornelius out. And I will put in, I don't know. Let's throw in a Celeste and see what happens here. Let's just do like a massively powered up Zhu. I'm assuming this is probably going to be okay. We'll see. Why do you guys use AI voice? Well, I'm not an AI voice. I think that I would have to ask Olympus. Some people just don't like their voice being heard. I kind of have that a little bit too. I'm not a big fan of hearing my own voice. You know? It just sounds odd. Yeah. You'd be just great to test against it. Yeah. Ryan is awesome. Thank you. Thank you, TickU. Never seen this Seymour team. This isn't even real, like an official Seymour team. I'm just trying to see if it works. I like these Zhu combos for PvP. You can kind of see we're already a decent amount of damage here. Decent amount of damage down. You know? Just a powered up Zhu by himself. Let's see. Once he goes into this like crazy phase, he can do some damage. Just keeps on hitting and hitting. His voice is like real Zeus. I think everyone's voice sounds odd to him. I sound so much different in my head than I do on whenever I'm listening to myself. It's crazy. Absolutely crazy. Yeah. I wish I had this this little bit of a speed up. But this team seems to be staying alive, right? Seems to be staying alive. Also, other teams that you could use, I'd be really interested to see like a Dorian, Zhu, Isaac, Nebula, Augustus team. I think that would do pretty solid too. Yeah, I think that would do pretty solid. That's like the team that you fight in the Great Storm. That Great Storm team, I think, would do pretty good against Seymour too. So we're like 3. So we're 2 minutes in, and he's about half health, right? I think this is going to be a pretty solid win. I would think so. Could have also done Martha for the extra speed. That's true. Martha's not bad here, just to speed up the team. Would not be a bad hero. Yeah. Lots going on for you, channel. Ryan rocks. Thank you, Olympus. Zeus rocks. Great content that he gives out. Yeah. You should fight my defensive AOC team. I am planning on doing some testing at the very end. So for those of you who stay in the stream, we are going to be doing testing at the very end of this and throw out teams, and I'm going to try to beat them. Right? So we're going to be doing that. Like this is going to be an interactive chat. That's what I like to do on my live streams. Let's get some questions answered. Let's figure out some strengths, weaknesses of heroes, right? Let's make you better Hero Wars players. Let's make you better Hero Wars players. That's what we're about here. Okay, we got 1:30 left. You guys think I'm going to be able to beat this one? I think I got it. I think I got it. I think Seymour's going down. But again, as I mentioned, don't build up teams just to try to beat Seymour. He doesn't matter. Like, yeah, you finish the chapter. That's nice and all. But the items that he gives out, you can get in other places, and you're spending a ton of energy. Like, I beat him once. I'm not sure I've ever beat him again after I fight him once, just because it doesn't really matter. Maybe eventually they do, like, increase the strength here of Seymour, right? Maybe they'd, like, make extra chapters. Fight the Archdemon. I'm assuming they're going to do something like that, right? Probably. They're probably going to increase it a little bit. How much power do I need to beat Adventure 13? I was going to try it October 14th when the next Portal Anomaly. Of course, that's, yeah. Yes, okay. Thank you, Fox, man. I appreciate the gift. I appreciate the gift. That's very generous of you. Oh, looks like I think we're about to. This is going to be close, guys. Oh man, there it is. 11 seconds left, but this team was able to bring it down, and he explodes. Yeah. So going back to Adventure 13, I have always said, and this is my personal preference, Adventure 13 is essential to do. Why is it essential? Well, there's a lot of reasons, and this doesn't matter if you're relatively new to the game or if you've played forever. Chapter 13 gives you considerably more pet potions than the next chapter. And I know what everyone's thinking. Why do you care about pet potions? That doesn't matter. Like pet potions, you maxed out your pets a long time ago. Well, that's true. But these pet potions can be exchanged in the shop that's up right now, Secret Wealth Shop, right? For different stuff. So the more of those you get, the more free resources you get. So let's talk about Chapter 13 teams. I usually like to have a team that's close to 1 million power before I try Chapter 13. Now, why do I say 1 million power? Well, there's going to be a lot of different, and I'm going to go ahead and create a adventure in here just to show you what I'm talking about. There's a lot of different types of debuffs that, regardless of whatever Chapter 13 adventure you're in, can happen. So let's go ahead, take a look at this one. 100% physical damage resist. You have a physical attack team, you're not going to be able to go this way. If you only have a physical attack team, I should say, right? Because like, look, if we keep on scrolling down, here's another one. 100% physical attack, physical damage. Yeah, you can't do it. Can't do it. You go to some of these others, we have like pure damage resists at the top on this particular map. You have magic damage resist. But here's what I will say. I think that once you hit around 1 million hero power in terms of a team total, I think you can start doing this. But you need to be, especially if you only have 5 heroes, you need to be very particular in the way that you go. If you have an only physical attacking team, make sure you take the top. Make sure you take it where the damage resist is on, because that won't hurt you. If you have a magic attack team, take the bottom. Physical damage doesn't really matter to you, so go ahead and do that. You can beat it with less. You can beat it with less. Yeah, I completed Chapter 13 with only 800k power. That's nice. But I will say, if you have a guild that's willing to try and help you out and say, look, even if we fail this adventure, don't worry about it. We're in it together. Let's try it. Let's see what you can do. Great. If you want to feel super confident about it, I would say 1 million power is where you want to go. Yeah. Yeah. My team is only 550k power, but I did it today. Nice job, MS Creator. Nice job. Completed Seymour with 530. That's impressive too. You probably had some good heroes versus Seymour. Probably did. Yeah. Yeah. I don't like that heroes' second skins are hard to get. What do you mean by second skins? All hero skins can be hard to get. Lyria, Sebastian, Lara, Aiden, Dorian, only 560 team. Yeah, that's a good team. That's a solid team. I bet you didn't go this path, though. I bet you didn't get the physical damage resist, right? Which hero is useful for stopping the healer? Well, it depends. It depends on the one. Aurora, or not Aurora, Celeste is great. Also really good is just Biscuit and stopping healing. Ryan, what is the best counter for Augustus, Orion, Nebula, Dorian, Dante with Chorus as main team pet? Anything that has Isaac in it? Yeah, Fire, you want to make sure you have a Isaac and a Sebastian. That seems to be the easiest combo. And then you can put other heroes around it. Like you can put a Lyria and a Heidi in there even. But you probably don't even need the Heidi. If you put like a Lyria and Lara Croft, Sebastian, and Isaac, that's going to be a very solid team. 5th hero won't even matter that much. Yeah, but that's going to be a very solid team. Yeah. Yeah. Good team to finish Chapter 14. I think it's just keep on leveling up, just keep on leveling up. The further you get, and we'll do some examples, Fire, by the way. We'll do some examples later on at the end of the stream. I am planning on like diving in and doing a little bit of testing. So you'll be able to throw out teams that you want to see me try to beat, So good team to finish Chapter 14. Just get stronger. Like I would just keep on trying to upgrade my team. So whenever I first started, I had a weird team because I didn't know Hero Wars that much. I was desperately looking for information. You guys are going to laugh at my team, but it went something like Where are you? Here we go. This was my first team that I started. Aurora, Yasmin, Celeste, Zhu, Nebula. And I built up these two because I kept on hearing that you needed them for Osh. And then I really liked Celeste because she helped me with the tower. Yasmin is a killer in the beginning of the game. Gets weaker later on, but just at the beginning of the game is a killer. And Aurora was just, well, Aurora was really weak at the beginning, but then she became a really good tank. And was a good tank really until Lyria came along. Then Aurora went down the tank rankings. Yeah. Thank you, Albert. I appreciate it. Heidi shreds through chapters and boss. Heidi is a good hero too, especially Nebula boosted Heidi. One of my favorites. One of my favorites for sure. To kill any Lyria meta team, Ishmael, Goose, Sebastian, Lara, Aiden. That's a good team too. My team is Goose, Orion, Kayla, Dante, and Iris. Is that good? Goose, Orion, Kayla, Dante, Iris. So you kind of have two different types there, right? So you have some physical attackers. Goose is a physical attack healer. Dante's a physical attack. Orion is a magic attack. Seems a little bit out of place. Kayla is, and Orion and Iris don't have amazing chemistry. They don't really go that well together. Like all of those by themselves are not terrible healers though, Michael. They're not bad, right? But I would probably try to get a little bit of chemistry there. Maybe take out. It depends on if you want to try to do a magic team. Oh, Kayla, yeah, Kayla could kill that healer. That is true. If you're trying to just get through, if you're just trying to get through the chapters, that's probably a pretty solid team. If you're trying to get high in arena, grand arena, area of conquest, PvP, that's going to be a lot harder because teams are more focused, right? Teams are more focused on increasing your strengths so that they're really good. So am I Olympus? I am not Olympus. Well, I am Olympus. I'm just not Zeus. I am not Zeus. I am part of the Olympus team, though. Yeah. I know Olympus made a few videos on this. How do you think Cascade will affect the meta? And is she worth upgrading alongside Krista and Lars? So I've done some testing with Cascade. I think she is a solid hero. I'd probably put her at a B- right now. I'm interested to see what will happen with Osh or Maestro teams. See if she can fit in there and really help damage. In PvP, I've seen some, and I've tested some Cascade, Krista, Lars teams that are really fun, that have even beaten the Orion, Augustus, Dorian, Nebula, Dante combo that everyone loves to run. We'll show you some of those later too. Yeah, we'll show you some of those later. Let's go ahead and switch back really quick to the Hero Tournament of Power. Hopefully everyone's just doing well. 182 is what this one is leading with. Because this account is so high, I'm probably not going to be able to compete on this, but I am going to still do some upgrades. So the upgrades I'm going to be doing are, I'm going to be upgrading some skins. Now today is a great day to upgrade skins. For those of you who are not aware, we also have a Seers game going on, which we're going to talk through in just a little bit. But the Seers game asks you to upgrade any skins 130 times. And guess what the Hero Tournament of Power does too? It asks you to upgrade any skins 130 times. Yeah. So it's a good way to double dip. So let's go ahead and see what I can upgrade on this account. Let's see. Who needs some skins? So much upgrades already. Nope, can't get that one. Ooh, Polaris. Nope. The romantic skin. Don't have that one. Here we go. That's pretty high level. Let's find one that has a few lower levels here that I can upgrade. That's still 50. I mean, I can. Trying to find something that doesn't cost as much. Though, I guess it's not a terrible idea to do high-level skins. Here we go. Like, this is 5 there. We'll do 10 there. 40. We might come back to that. Here we go. 10 there. We'll just upgrade you to max. 40, 40, 40. 32. There we go. That's what I'm looking for. Like some 20s. Give me some easily upgradable ones. Okay, let's Let's see where we're at. That should get us plenty of points too for today. 6,000, nice. Get all those rewards. And how many upgrade skins was that? We got 58. So we still need about to do double or so. Yeah. About double. Hi, Zeus. I have a friend in America. What can he do to play at the same time like us? What do you mean play at the same time? You can always play at the same time as long as you got the time zones out. If you're talking about like time for arena and grand arena, you can switch that. Yeah, you can switch that. Or if like moving to a server, that's possible too. Okay, let's take a look at a few more skins. Oh, here we go. There we go. Let's get some of these. Nice. Nice. Okay. Zeri. Oh, and we got some more. Perfect. How many are we at now? Yeah. Oh, thank you, Juan. Thank you. You're pretty cute, too. I'm sure you are. Okay, let's get some more agility stones. We're not going to use that many of these chests, but we're going to get a few. Let's do like, I don't know, maybe 200. Get some more skins just to upgrade and get that. I think I needed like 12 more or something like that. Something like that. We'll upgrade you. Upgrade you. All right, did that hit it? Boom. We're there. We are there. All right, so let's go ahead and collect all this stuff. This is for Seer's game. Nice little double dip. Titan potions. We got some Titan skins and some Seer's coins. Yeah, so that's nice. And here you can see, we can go ahead collect some of these. I personally, this is just me. This is me, everyone. This is my personal favorite thing to do. I actually really enjoy waiting until the last second and then trying to win at the end. That is just me. Different people have different strategies, and I know, and this is going to be tough for some people in different parts of the world, right? Especially if you're in Europe, you're in China, you're in Russia, you're in Ukraine, anything like that. Maybe you're asleep whenever this tournament ends. I think I got pretty lucky. I'm in the United States. I'm in the East Coast, right? Yep, time zone. So it ends at like 10 o'clock for me, so I'm always up. So it makes it easy for me to just try to go at the end. And that way I'm spending as few resources as possible, which is really what I'm all about. Try to be as efficient as possible. Try to spend as few resources as possible to win. Now let's talk about winning. Let's talk about winning. How do you win this thing? Well, the easiest way to think about it is all of this stuff right here is what you want to upgrade, right? Upgrade skins. That's going to get you points. Upgrade items, points. Upgrade glyphs. This is the only time I upgrade glyphs is during the Hero Tournament of Power. Only time. Only time I do it. Upgrade Gift of the Elements if you still can. Yeah. And upgrade artifacts and Ascension. All right, so got a few questions. Foxman, is it better to save the Seer's coins for the end of the event? Well, I'm not. I am going to be spending today. I don't think it's a bad idea to save the coins unless you already have done the math to figure out how many coins you're going to get. I am going to be going through the Seer's game today. I'm going to be giving you my strategy or my multiple strategies. I actually have a couple depending on what your objectives are, right? And I'm going to be telling you why I'm doing as such. But we'll be talking about that in just a little bit. I think for most average players, I think it's better to save them at the end to figure out how many coins you can get. And then from there, I would try to figure out if I should keep on going or if I should just reset, right? Anthony Smith, this is the team I used to beat Cormac on Chapter 14. Martha, Orion, Kiera, Yasmin, Astaroth. Yeah. Yeah, that team could work. That team could work. The Orion and Kiera, a lot of damage. Yasmin might be able to kill that healer. Yeah. Yeah. So Ryan is Zeus. What did I miss? No, I am not Zeus. I am not Zeus. Zeus, I am Zeus 0.5. I am Zeus 0.5. I am a member of the Olympus team, but I am not Zeus. Yeah. Can I save Seer's coins for the next Seer's coin game event? I do not think that is possible. I do not think that's possible. I think you have to use them or they get converted right away. Have you noticed also that Hero Wars is converting resources at the end of every event? They used to allow us, like in Summerfest, we're going to have the Spooky Fest coming up. I'm pretty sure they're going to make sure that you can't keep coins anymore. Not my favorite development, right? But I think they are trying to just change things up, and it messes with their system, I guess. Something like that. If you only level glyphs during the Tournament of Power, then you must spend more energy to complete the daily tasks. Oh, well, that's a good point. You're talking about the prestige tax. So yeah, there's really two strategies here. If you don't really care about prestige, you can just like spend one of these, right? You spend one small enchantment rune just to get the 700, just to get the 700 bonus. Or you can spend the 25 per day, the 25 great enchantments to get the 25 power to get the full prestige reward. Either of those, I'm actually okay with. It's going to sound crazy, but these glyphs really don't give a ton of hero power. Now, I like to keep as much hero power for these hero tournaments of power as I can, but they don't give a ton, right? I'm not expecting glyphs to be the difference between me winning and losing. I will say what a difference between winning and losing is, and this is for everyone. Maybe you watched my live stream yesterday, maybe you didn't. I think this is the biggest differentiator. Do not use your seeds, eternal seeds, until the hero tournament of power. Upgrading these levels gives a lot of points. In fact, in the last hero tournament of power, I upgraded this tree at the very end. I had 30 seconds left. I upgraded it 10 times and I won. Only because of that. Only because I saved my seeds. So if you have seeds, these are going to be great. Blaster. Yeah. 5,800 eternal seeds. It hurts me. It hurts me seeing so many seeds that you can't use because they're already maxed. And I'm like, I need these so bad. I need them so bad. Please give them to me. I think there's a reason they're not transferable. I think there's a reason. Yeah. But here at Tournament of Power, I consider it, especially for free-to-play players, incredibly important. Incredibly important to try to compete and try to get as best as you can. Now, strategy behind this. Ryan, I can't win. I can't get up to 182. What should I do? Okay. Well, let's figure it out. Where do you think you can get? Do you think you could get to 130? Because if you got to 130, and let's say Hawk was still at 124, you would still be able to get second prize. If you can't get to 130, and you can only get to 120, don't spend 120. Spend 80 to get right above this guy, right? Figure out where the tiers are. Figure out where you can go right above to get the maximum prize. If I'm looking at this and I can't get 182, I'm going to be trying to get right above Hawk. If I can't get that, I'm going to be trying to get right above Ant. Then we have a few people grouped together, right? And that this is kind of a tier. Then we have a tier break here. And then this is kind of a tier and then a tier break here. But this doesn't get any prizes. So, no prizes whatsoever. What's the purpose of the live stream, Mr. X? To have fun. We are going to be doing a giveaway too. For those of you who just jumped on, we're going to be doing a giveaway a little bit later on in the stream. We're going to be giving away some gift boxes, gift packages. Olympus will be sending these out to the winners. We're going to be doing 3 of them. Yeah. Ryan, will there ever be a chance to get the precious coins for the Lara Croft skins again, or just lose the chance to max the skins? Great question. From what Hero Wars has said, they are going to give us the chance to get more of those precious coins, but later on, they are actually going to switch that to just be able to use agility skin stones. So you will be able to max it out. It's just going to take time. My guess, Foxman, I'm guessing we're probably talking about a year. Maybe this time next year is when they'll change it over to agility. Yeah. Yeah. Speaking of Wallet Wars, Bob, speaking of Wallet Wars, we do have a ×5 Emerald sale. ×5 Emerald sale. Ryan, you do the live stream every Sunday from now on? I think so. I think I probably will be. Yeah. I think we're going to be live streaming a lot. We're going to have some fun. But there's a ×5 Emerald sale. I don't ever encourage anyone to spend money on this game. I'm never going to tell someone you have to spend money. You don't. You can have plenty of fun without spending money. I think you need to set your expectations into saying, hey, I will not be able to be the top of the top. I'm not going to be able to compete against Olympus if I'm not spending money, but you can still have a lot of fun. You can still get into a good guild. You can still play the game. You know, you can still do it. Don't get discouraged. Just reset your expectations. If your expectations are I'm going to be a free to play and I'm going to be the best player out there, you're gonna fail in those expectations. But if you have the expectations of I'm going to be a free to play and I'm going to have fun and I'm going to join a good guild that's active and we're just going to go about it, you could still do great in this game. You could still eventually get maxed out teams. Is it going to take you longer? Yeah, but you're going to be able to max out teams. You're going to be able to get there. Compete a little bit more each day. Yeah. Yeah. Great live stream to help us all play. Great. Yeah. Yeah. That's what we do these videos for, right? We do them for free to plays. We do them for the moderate players, you know. If you are going to spend emeralds, though, if you are a spender, it's not a bad day to spend. Not a bad day. We got that ×5 sale. We have a Seer's game where you get VIP points. We have this to get some extra VIP points here. We have Emerald Waterfalls that will also give you some more stuff for buying emeralds, right? Some more bottled energy. And then Foundations of Power really makes this a ×6. So biggest riff-off is the Seer's game, Michael. Yeah. Speaking of which, let's go ahead and do it. Let's go ahead and do the Seer's game. Let's jump in. Okay, so I have gotten, let's see, how many coins do I have? I have gotten 150. 150 coins. What should I be doing with these coins? Well, there's kind of two different strategies. Two different strategies that you want to be thinking of. And let's talk about the first. The first is the Seer's game gives you different grand prizes the more you win. Now, if you are incredibly lucky with the free-to-play that it gives you, which it will give you 150 for just logging in, and then if you actually do these upgrading skins, it will give you 50 more. That's 200. If you are incredibly lucky, you might be able to win one prize. Maybe one. If you're very lucky. Has anyone actually won 7 times? Yeah. But you have to spend. And you have to spend a lot. They've done the math. I think you have to buy this package probably like 4 times or so on average. On average to get all of that stuff. So, I mean, if you want to spend $250, $300, something like that to get all of these prizes, you can. You know, that's up to you. I'm not personally going to do it. I don't think it's worth it, but that's up to you if you want to. So, strategy number 1, try to go for a prize. Try to go for a grand prize. You like gambling? You can try it. See if it works. You don't like gambling? Well, maybe you just try to be a little bit smarter. And what do I mean whenever I say a little bit smarter? Well, this Seer's game has these 2 different quests. Seer's game round completed, up to 30, and the lucky streak up to 32, right? Now, you can get prizes without getting the grand prize right here. And you can get these both. And this is 3,000 skin stones. That's a decent amount. That's a decent amount of skin stones. So if your strategy is just saying, I know I'm not going to get a grand prize. Whenever I get knocked out, I will go one more time and then I will reset. I don't think that's a bad strategy if you're trying to max this out. Or you can go for the grand prize and see if you get lucky. Now, me personally, it depends on if you're a gambler. If you like to just have a little bit more of a sure thing. I'm a little bit more of a gambler, I think. I think I'm a little bit more of the gambler. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. All right, Michael, should I be saving energy from gifts for Winterfest already? It depends. If you already have a lot of bottled energy, you don't need to save the energy from the gifts. I usually spend energy dependent on different events that are happening, right? Zeus, get Ryan to voice your videos. He has the best videos out there, man. He's super knowledgeable. Yeah. He's super knowledgeable. Yeah. All right, we're gonna try to be lucky here. But you don't really need to save your energy that much unless you have very limited amounts of energy. In that case, I don't think it's a bad idea to save it. But here is what I will say. Winterfest, Spooky Fest, those big festivals, they used to be very, very significant because those were the only times where they had a shop where you could buy exactly what you wanted. So that made them very good. There's a lot more shops nowadays. There's different events that will give you shops. There's brawls, all that type of stuff. So do you need to actually spend on those? I don't think you really do. Like, you still want to. They're still good events, don't get me wrong. They're just not as important as old events, right? Wow, it's finally nice to put a face on the legend. I'm just Ryan. I'm not Zeus. I'm Zeus 0.5. He is the legend. He's like Batman, you know? He's like Batman over there. He can't reveal his secret identity. All right, let's go ahead and try it. Let's go ahead and try it. Let's go with the Seers coins. Let's play. Choose the right cards. And all right, so we got these four. These four, there's not going to be any curse cards. You are guaranteed to go to round 5. All right, so don't worry about this, right? You're just going to be selecting and hoping you get nice stuff. Okay. Like, none of these rewards are amazing, especially if you've been playing a long time. If you're a new player, everything helps, right? You're a new player, every single thing helps. You've been playing a long time, All right, now we're about to have some chances to get knocked out here. I survived the first one. Ryan, do you have a strategy? Do you have a strategy to win this? There's no strategy. It's just pure luck. I usually just pick what the last one was, and I just hope. I'm just crossing my fingers, guys. I haven't seen anything that said, like, oh, yep, you have better odds if you select something else. This is just me. It probably won't work for other people. Maybe it will for some. Okay, I'm actually doing pretty decent. I haven't gotten knocked out yet. Haven't gotten knocked out yet. Maybe they're just trying to, like, cheat for me here. I thought it would be Goose since he's the hero of the month. No, it's going to be Corvus. Oh, there we go. Okay, so we got a bad luck. We're on number 14. Now I can continue for 25. Should I do it? What do you think, chat? Do you think I should go ahead and keep on going here, or should I just exit and then start over? Keep going? Streamer RNG confirmed. Yeah, I can just imagine Nexters is on here being like, yeah, let him win. Let him win. Show people it's possible. Yeah, they want me to go on. Okay, let's do it. Let's keep on going. Is this the best strategy? If you're lucky. On average, you will not be able to win a grand prize for free. On average, you won't be able to do it. But hey, we're going to have some fun here. Let's see what we can do. Okay, 5 bottled energy. I like bottled energy. Bad luck again. See, I think I got 3 there before I went. What do you think? Should I go again? Again. Don't quit. I love it. All right, let's keep on going. Now, I won't be able to do the rest. If I get knocked out today, I'm going to show you a little trick that that you should do. Okay, 5,000 Titan potions. And rewards are increasing. Okay, still safe. Still dodging the badge luck. 750 emeralds. Okay. Okay, here we go. Now people want me to stop. Ooh. Are people wanting me to stop? What do you think? Put it in the comments. Should I stop? Get out now? No way. No. Stop. Oh, we got like half and half here. So let's go ahead and talk about this type of situation. I have 50 here. If you want to leave, you can. Just click on escape. Click your escape. Don't worry. I'm not making it a full decision yet. What you want to do in these type of situations is figure out a couple things. Number one, How many more times can I go? If I go one more time and I use 50 Sears coins, I can get hit, I think, one more time before I'm done. And I can't have any more unless I buy something. Or I spend a ton of emeralds, right? Which I'm not going to do. So, should I keep on going? Well, I'm almost completed here, right? I'm almost completed here. That's good. I'm at 23 and I'm at 21 here. So, I am just getting some stuff. Now, the question is, if you're a new player, are you feeling lucky, punk? Are you feeling like you should just go ahead and collect this? As a new player, this is significantly more valuable to me than an experienced player, right? This stuff, if I've played 3 months, this stuff is so much more valuable than if I've played 4 years, right? So maybe it is smart as a new player to leave. Maybe it is smart. An experienced player, not as smart. You don't need the stuff as bad. None of these are game changers for experienced players, right? So should I? I don't know. I think I'm going to keep on going though. Of course. Of course, there it goes. There it goes. Oh man, see? That's what happens. That's what happens. Do. So I will still have the chance tomorrow. I still have the chance to get some more. I'll 50 here and try to go one more time to see if I can get a grand prize. Now, in that case, I would have to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7 more. 7 more. Yep. To get the grand prize. 7 times of a 25 or greater chance. I think there's like a 33% chance to lose here, actually. So it's going to be tough. It's going to be tough. But if I had just taken the stuff, I could have walked out, right? 99% of gamblers quit before they win big. That's true. Do you want to be a quitter? I think it's probably better to be a quitter than be a loser like me right here. I lost. Yeah. Need to stop on orange? Yeah, that's not a bad idea. I really like to just stop whenever it gets too expensive here, but you live and learn. You live and learn. It really depends on if you want to gamble or not, right? You feeling lucky? And if you don't mind losing some of the stuff, and I've heard so many people say, I hate the Sears game. It's a waste of time. I don't get any rewards. Okay. That could be true for this. This could be a complete waste of time to be able to get stuff, but at the same time, you still do get these prizes, which, especially as a new player, I'm not like, if I grabbed all of these, that's like 10,000 skin stones. 10,000 skin stones? That's a decent amount of skin stones. That's a decent amount of skin stones. So I do think it is important to try to get these rewards, right? Especially as a new player, mid-tier player. Yeah. I think it's super important. Okay. Let's do some Osh battles. Let's do some Osh battles. Yeah. Ryan, will there be a possibility for Lara Croft Soulstones again? Great question. They haven't announced it yet. My best guess is they will do another opportunity for Lara Croft Soulstones. Why do I say that? I don't think they want new players not to be able to get a hero. So my guess is they'll have this a yearly basis ability to get some Soulstones. Honestly, I'm a little bit surprised they haven't done a Ninja Turtles event or even allowed Ninja Turtles Soulstones in the Soul Atrium for emeralds, right? I'm pretty surprised about that. I'm pretty surprised because I would expect them to try to monetize that a little bit. But my best guess is you will be able to get those Lara Croft Soulstones again. That is my best guess. Now, I don't have any information. Yeah, don't have any information. But my best guess, just as Olympus said, Olympus Alliance, 1 chance a year from background talks. That's my best guess too. And Olympus is more connected to the people than me, or Zeus is really. Definitely more connected. Yeah. Turtles are not as good as Lara. That's exactly true. They're not. Yeah. Yeah. All right, let's go ahead and do some of these fights. I have 5 teams ready. Obviously, we're gonna do our first Osh team, and then right after this, we're gonna start our giveaway. So stay tuned. Stay tuned for just a little bit more. We're gonna do these 5 Osh teams, and then we're gonna do a giveaway. All right. Let's go ahead, change that Vex. Where are you, Martha? We are not going to pet you. And we are going to put in a nice little Albus. Let's see how we do. Let us see how we do. Well, because I don't have the ×5 speed, guess what? I'm just going to skip the battles. Oh, no. What happened? What happened here? I have to watch this now. I have to. Did I just get really bad RNG? Okay, Isaac's going off. So far, so good. So far, okay. Nothing crazy. I didn't buy any buffs here. Okay, this team is about to get wrecked because I'm at 4.4. And, yep, there it is. Okay. Yep, the meteor showers just targeted Isaac. That's the one hero you don't want him to target. That's unfortunate. And then once Isaac's done, this whole team's done. Yeah. That is really unfortunate. Yeah. Oh, well. Let's do team number 2. Let's do team number 2. By the way, for those of you who are not familiar, Olympus has an amazing site that continues to be built out. It will give you tons of information about Hero Wars. If you haven't been over here, I've talked with Zeus. He said he is going to be putting up best teams for Osh, best teams for Maestro, so that we can go as far as we can, that we can keep on being the best we can, right? If you haven't checked this out, it is just full of information, great information, different events that are upcoming, all the heroes' max stats, abilities, pets, titans. They have blog posts that I'm going to be going over later. Just great stuff. All right, team number 2. Oliver, where are you? Tristan, no pet. Ninja Turtles. Where are you, Ninja Turtles, with Fenris? We're going to do Jing Mao with Kane. Jing Mao, where are you? There you go. And Cornelius with Axel. Where are you, Cornelius? I'm going to do this one auto too. You probably shouldn't be doing this one auto with Cornelius. If you're trying to max it out, you should not be doing it auto. And team pet is actually Axel. Crazy. Okay. Yeah. Was Oliver on Isaac? I'm pretty sure. I put Oliver on Isaac. Yeah, I think so. Ryan, were you on server 70 at one point? 70? I don't think I've ever been on 70. I was on 74. 74. Then I'm on 69 on Facebook right now. And then right here on web, 3. Yeah. All right, let's do our third team. Third team. Let's try it out. We got Arachne. Where are you, Arachne? There you go. Arachne Mojo. Mojo. I guess you're a little bit higher. Where did you go, Mojo? I know you're here somewhere. I'm probably just like skipping over him. I like to do that. Oh, no, there's Phobos. Like first in this row? Oh, there he is. He's at the very bottom. Wow. I just missed him. Mojo and Axel. Okay. Then we got Orion. Where are you, Orion? There we go. Orion with Chorus, actually. Just testing these teams, seeing what we can do. We got Augustus. Where are you, Augustus? There you go. Augustus and Albus. And then we got Dorian and Merlin. Dorian, Merlin, Team Pet, Merlin. Dun, da, da, da. I'm waiting for the verdict, Titan, Ryan. Yeah. Guys, go ahead. They announced that there is a new Titan, or a Titanic event, not a new Titan, a Titanic event that is coming up. Titanic event. Is that a new Titan? Could be. It could be a new Titan. I don't know. What do you think? What do you think, guys? Do you think it's just going to be a new event? It's this month sometime. But I don't know if they're just planning on changing an event to be more Titan focused. I'm crossing my fingers here. Crossing my fingers. I am hoping they do AOC with Titans. I know some people would be so mad. I would be so happy. I think it would be fun. That's my personal hope. Is that what they do? We'll see. All right, we got Aiden here and Chorus. And we got Thea and Merlin. Where are you, Thea? There you go. And Merlin, Team Pet, Albus. A Titan Arena. That would be cool. I like that, Fox man. I like that idea. Yeah, a Titan Arena. A Mega Titan. Yeah. It would seem weird to add another Earth Titan since the most OP defensive-wise right now is Light and Earth combos. Maybe. Yeah. Like you could get like a full Earth team if they did that. That would be pretty crazy, right? That means if they did add a fifth Titan to Earth, they would add one to water. They would add one to fire. They would add one to dark. They would add one to light. They're not going to just give one team an additional bonus, right? They're not going to do that. I feel pretty confident saying that. So, all right, fifth team. Last team before we do our giveaway. We got here Lyria with Biscuit. We got Goose and Fenris. We got Kira and Vex. Where are you, Kira? Kira and Vex. And Zhu and Albus. With Team Pet, Albus. All right. Here we go. 2.2. Not that good. Yeah, so unfortunately my main team didn't do that great, but we'll see. Got the 10 million that I needed. Would be nice if Ash and Maestro had a practice mode. Nagasama, that would be amazing. That's exactly what they need to put out. If they put out a practice mode for those, it would be phenomenal. People would be going nuts. People would be going nuts. Yeah. Would be nice to get a new pet, but they won't make any money. You know, Michael, I'm thinking they will eventually do a new pet. I do think they could within the next 4 months. I know they're probably not going to make a ton of money on it, besides not allowing you to basically get the soul stones and get it max star for a long time without spending. But they could do it. Yeah. You don't need the 10 million. That's true. I really don't. Yeah. Yeah, I really don't. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Yeah. All right. Everyone that's watching, let's go ahead and start our raffle. So you have a chance to get 500 skin stones, or skin stone chest, which is 5,000 skin stones, 30 summoning spheres, 30 artifact chest keys, and 10 pet summoning eggs. Or 5 bottled energy, 3 portal charges, 500,000 gold. I want for the next 5 minutes, 3 minutes, put hashtag Olympus. Hashtag Olympus in the chat. Hashtag Olympus. That is what we're going to be picking to determine the winners. So go ahead, throw that in the chat. You only have to throw it in once. Only throw it in once. Make sure you spell it right too. There we go. Now we're getting the hashtags there. Olympus is getting called out. No, not the exclamation point Olympus. Hashtag Olympus. If you think you spelled it wrong, go ahead and just put it back in and respell it. It'll be okay. I'm going to give that a couple minutes. Let's quickly go over to the Olympus site. Let's talk about upcoming events. So we have our October. We are right here. Seer's game. We got Hero Brawls. The Corvus Hero Brawls going to start tomorrow. Okay. Corvus Hero Brawls start tomorrow. I am sure you're going to be seeing a video from Olympus coming out around that. We then have a updated Area of Conquest coming out next week. Updated. What does updated mean? Well, they mentioned small but meaningful changes. Who knows what small and meaningful changes means? If they make it a Titan, I wouldn't call that a small change. I don't think it's going to happen. I don't think they're going to do a Titan AOC. I am kind of hoping that they allow everyone to, like, the coins that get collected just go straight to the team. I think that would be great if they just allowed that to go into the team. I'm not sure if that is going to be the case. I'm waiting to hear. I'm expecting to hear about that within like probably 3 days' time. I'm guessing on the 8th or the 9th, we'll hear what the updated Area of Conquest is. Yeah, so we'll see. But then after that, you might have noticed this schedule is pretty exactly like other schedules, right? Like the Tournament of Titan Power, Power of the Titans, Foundations of Power. That always happens exactly the same time frame. This Tournament of Hero Power ends, and then 2 weeks later, the Tournament of Titan Power starts. That happens every single month now. This schedule is basically the exact same as every month's schedule for the past 4 months, which my best guess is they're going to keep this relatively consistent with a few odd and ends events, right? Spooky Fest is going to be the end. It'll probably start the 29th, 30th, somewhere around there, Michael. Probably. Yeah. But, Spooky Fest will happen. That's not on this calendar yet, but that will happen. Hopefully it happens like starting on the 26th, just because it would make it like a quad dip. That would be nice. That'd be very nice, right? I want the main chat visible in AOC and vice versa. Very frustrating dream trying to message people. Yeah. Yep, I get that. Sure thing, AA Anonymous. Happy to do it. But these events are relatively the same. They haven't announced yet when Spooky Fest will be, but it's going to be at the end of this month. We'll see. We'll see exactly when. Spooky Fest, always pretty solid event. Always pretty solid. They give you a lot of free stuff during Spooky Fest, which I appreciate. And you have a shop that's pretty good too. Yeah. Thoughts on the updates of AOC? Well, if I knew the updates to AOC, I would let you know. I don't know what they are yet. I will find them out soon, and I will let you know whenever I do find them out what my thoughts are on if they're good, bad, whatever. Super hyped for Area of Conquest. How many people here like Area of Conquest? And no, it does not help to repeat the messages. It does not help. You're not going to have a greater chance. Nope. I personally love Area of Conquest. I love it. It's one of my favorite events. It is one of the only times that you can do like what I kind of consider like pure PvP, right? Arena, Grand Arena, sure, right? You're fighting people, yeah. But you're not fighting people live. Area of Conquest feels like more strategic a little bit, you know? So I love it. I really do. And I know a lot of people complain about it. Hey, I can't log in that much, right? I can only log in 1 time per day, 2 times per day. You can still have fun with it. Try to find a place that won't get attacked and just sit and collect coins. And then whenever you do come back and log in, you can go use your moves, do something productive, you know? But this is the first game mode that I think it does reward those people who are more active, which I think is a positive for the game, especially if you're a free-to-play, but you have some time. You can log in, and if you're fighting an easy opponent and you can just like take the middle, that can be a game changer. It can really help your guild out, just get a lot more of those chests, and those chests are good. They are good. Yes, the rewards are great on the pass. Yeah. I will say it can be very frustrating where if you use all your moves, you get up to a spot and then immediately get knocked out and you're just like, I now have to wait like an hour and a half just to move again. Right. But I still love it. I still love it. Yeah, it really also depends on who you're fighting against. If you're evenly matched, it's a lot of fun. If you're just getting creamed, it's not very fun at all. If you're facing three guilds that are just significantly better than your guild, yeah, it's not fun. Good with the Japan US guild for around the clock coverage. I like that thinking. You have a guild that people are on all the time. I'm actually in a guild that's worldwide, right? There's a lot of people in Europe. There's a lot of people in Asia in my guild. So luckily, whenever I'm sleeping, they're going, you know. And then whenever I'm up, maybe they're sleeping, and I'm trying to take some of the brunt there. Yeah, that's true, Michael. It's absolutely true. AOC. We'll talk to you about the updates whenever it comes out. All right, let's go ahead. Let's go ahead and let's do a giveaway. Let us see. Applications. We're going to be doing a YouTube giveaway. I have the site right here. Boom. Again, you only needed to put it in once. You do not need to put it in anymore. Olympus. Let's load these comments. All righty. Boom, boom, boom. Continue. We are going to filter by hashtag. Olympus. We're going to exclude duplicates. So nice try if you tried to get too many more. And we're going to have one winner, but we're going to have three winners. So one winner each time, but then we're going to give away. We're going to ask you to put your ID in, and then we'll get that sent out for you. All right, here we go. We have 81 participants. Let's get going. It's killing me. The excitement. Who's going to win? Cindy Lou. Cindy Lou, congratulations. You are the first winner of the giveaway. Cindy Lou, if you can, please put your ID and whether you are Facebook or web into the chat. And I will make sure to record it and we will get that sent out. Cindy Lou, I'm going to give you a couple minutes to do that. Congrats to Cindy Lou. While we're waiting, a few other things I wanted to show you around the Olympus site. I've talked about this many a times. Fusion. People hate Fusion. It's luck-based. It's luck-based. I get it. I get it. It's not that fun if you're having bad luck. But here's the thing. Fusion is going to be incredibly important. Incredibly important. Oh, yep, Cindy. Hey, Cindy. Okay, I do see you're still here. Good. Can you go ahead and put your ID? So what I need, Cindy, if you're right here, if you click on this, you have an account ID in your name. I need you to just click on that and we'll copy and then post it in the chat and let me know if you're Facebook or web too. Yeah. Facebook or web. All right. So Cindy, we'll wait on you since I know you're here. If you can go ahead and do that. But Totem Fusion is going to be incredibly important. Incredibly important. So Olympus has done the hard work for you. He's done a ton of testing and he has the best combos. And you can see here, he gives recommended setups for these combos, right? This has made my life significantly easier. I use this. This is exactly what I use with my main account. I figure out, okay, what are the best combos? And that's what I'm going to be trying to upgrade, right? That's what I'm going to be trying to upgrade. Everyone will end up with the same setup. Yeah, that's true. You could try to switch it up to see how can you counter this, but there is a lot of testing involved. But this testing is specifically for defense, right? Whenever you're facing the prime team that is against you on defense? What is the best, right? So this is what I use to try to upgrade my fusion. Did Cindy put in her information yet? Maybe she's still taking a look at her ID. But if you had questions on fusion, Olympus has best skills and strategy guides for every single totem, every single team. As far as I know, he is the only person that has this information up. He's the first. He is the first. He's done the testing. Here we go. All right, Cindy. Thank you for putting your information in. I'm going to go ahead and copy this and put it on my sheet. I think Olympus is probably still in the chat, or Zeus is still in the chat. Zeus, if you're in the chat, you might be able to send out the gift right away and let me know if you can. Otherwise, we'll talk about it afterward. All right. No, you don't have to do the hashtag a second time. There we go. He has sent it. Thank you, Zeus. All right, let's go ahead and we're going to refresh this baby. We're going to go again. Time number 2. Let's actually do a full refresh. I want to make sure I got in any of the new comments of people that hadn't done it yet. So we're going to do the same thing. We're going to be doing a YouTube giveaway. Boom. Last seconds. Last seconds. Last seconds. Cool. All right. We're loading. Continue. Do you recommend, and I'm just going to read this one here. Do you recommend to exchange totem for catalyst to max the primary totem fusion, or do you think it's better to aim reach for all, ultimate star for all totems? That's a good question. So personally, Olympus, one sec. Personally, I think that you definitely want to get your max star on your main totem and probably a max star on a light or dark. And then it depends on the situation, right? If you get a totem fragment and you only have like an earth totem left and you don't really fight with earth that much, I probably would change it in for fusion. I probably would. Yeah. But it's up to you on the strategy that you want to do there. All right. Second winner. Here we go. We're going to start this out. 10, 9, 8. Let's see who wins. It's not going to be Cindy again. If it's Cindy again, we're redoing this. Sorry, Cindy. You only get to win once. Dolfo 13. Congratulations. You are the winner of a gift box. Go ahead. Please put down if you are a Facebook or web player and your ID. And we'll get that sent out to you right away. Congrats to Dolfo 13. We're going to have one more gift box that we're doing. One more gift box. So if you haven't put in hashtag Olympus, go ahead and do it. What's the gift? It's one of these 3 right here. So you can get 5,000 skin stones, 30 summoning spheres, 30 artifact chest keys, and 10 pet summoning eggs, or 5 bottled energy, 3 portal charges, and 500,000 gold. It's going to be one of those 3. All right. Dolfo 13. Haven't seen the comment yet from Dolfo. You are welcome, Cindy. You can actually thank Zeus. It's not my gift. It's Zeus's gift. He's just letting me do a giveaway. You know, he's letting me do a giveaway on the channel, which I appreciate. Dolfo. No, Dolfo. He's left the building. Don't do it, Dolfo. I'm going to give him another minute. I need to see if he's alive, and then we're going to redo. Chat's so much better than Hero War live streams. Too many people spam in there. I agree. Those live streams, there's so much spam. Like, I want to be able to interact with people, right? Like, that's what I want to be doing. I want to be interacting with people. I want to be talking to people. Ask your questions. That's what I'm here for. They just go on and on. They just go on and on. And this is just my personal opinion. I'm not sure I'm a great streamer. Who knows? those streams that Hero Wars does, they are generally on the long side. Let's say that. They are generally on the long side. Yeah. Yeah. They just keep on going. They keep on going about like the same material. And I'm just like, I think everyone understands. Let's do some giveaways. All right. I'm gonna give you 15 more seconds, Dolfo. Otherwise, I'm gonna have to reset this thing. I'm sorry. I'm sorry that I would have to reset, but I think I'm gonna have to. Yeah. All right. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. Guess what, guys? Dolfo wasn't here. 2 more winners. 2 more winners. Let's reset it again, just in case. Let's reset it again. Start. Load comments. All right. Continue. Let's hashtag this. Olympus. Exclude duplicates. And let's go. I see you're ranking heroes A, B, C, D, etc. in your content. Will you do a final video where you suggest overall rankings? Spooky? I will. I'm going to be doing a tier video at the very end. Once I've done all of my other things, I will be doing a tier video on where I think it falls into tiers. But I will say, Olympus already has done a video on this. If you want to look at that one, Spooky, if you want to look on that one, let me know. There is a tier list video that Olympus already has out. And it was done a little bit ago, but it's still great information. Hassan Latif. Hopefully I'm saying that right. I apologize if I am butchering your name. I apologize. But Hassan, if you can go ahead, if you are Facebook or web and your ID, I would appreciate it so we can send you out a gift. There we go. Hassan, you are in the chat. All right. What's your ID, Hassan? And what game mode do you play? Web or Facebook? Tier list should be renewed. Yeah, I get it. I get that. There we go. Okay, we got an ID. I'm gonna go ahead. Oh, were you the one who said you don't get any gifts ever, Hassan? Well, guess what? You're our lucky winner today. You are a lucky winner. You have one. I promise you it's RNG. I don't know who any of these people are. I don't personally know you, Hassan. This is just rando. I'm being very, very straightforward about how I do this. But congratulations. I'm glad you've won. Olympus, if you can let me know whenever that gift has gone out. Yeah. It's so right that Olympus will be chosen next. No, here's where you know it's going to be rigged. If somehow Ryan from Hero Wars Info wins, that's whenever you know it's rigged, right? If I somehow win and I haven't even put in anything, that is whenever you know it's rigged. But trust me, I'm not winning. All right, let's go ahead, put it in. We're going to be doing our third winner. Third winner. Let's load these comments up. You are welcome, Hassan. Congratulations on your win. Congratulations. At Olympus. All right. Here we go. Last one. And the winner is Belchanachas 66 Eve. I know I'm killing that name. I know I'm just butchering it. So apologies there. Hey, Ryan, I've always wondered if they were ever allowed glyphs to be reset. When I started playing, I leveled up Isaac's magic defense. They haven't said anything about that. My best guess is they won't do it, unfortunately. I hope they do. But I'm not sure if they will, Matthew. I'm not sure if they will. All right, Belche. I'm going to try that. Oh, okay. It looks like Olympus is allowing me to do some more gifts. So, guess what, people? Don't leave yet. Do not leave yet. We are going to keep on going. We got 3 more gifts. Zeus coming out of nowhere and being generous. Thank you, Zeus. It's Christmas Day for you guys. But I'm still waiting on Belche. Oh, there we go. Belche, you did. Wins. I'm assuming you mean web. I'm assuming you mean web there. Let me go ahead and write this down. Yes. Yes. Foxman, that's a good question. We don't have anything yet, but we will talk about it. I will let you know later on. Well, we'll talk about that in a live stream down the road if there is something specifically for members or people who donated. But that's a great question for you, and I'll let you know about that. We'll have a discussion there. Yeah. All right. So just want to make sure, Olympus, Zeus, you got that one? You got that ID? Want to confirm before I keep on moving on? And let's keep on going. We got 3 more gifts. Oh, you did not get the ID. Don't worry. I copied it. I'm going to go ahead and put it in. There we go. That's the ID right there. That's the ID for the last winner. For Belchi. All right. Let's keep on going. Let's keep on going, ladies and gentlemen. Next winner. Let's load these comments. Nice. We're going to exclude duplicates. Hashtag Olympus. Here we go. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We have Matteo. Matteo, great. Oh, looks like Olympus was able to send you the gift, Belche. So there you go. Matteo, congratulations. Please let me know what you're playing. Facebook, web, and your ID. Anthony Smith, pick me, Ryan. I don't have any way to pick anyone. This is completely rando. I'm here, web. Okay, Matteo, can you give me your ID, please? As always, for those of you who don't know, if you go click on your name, account ID right there. Just click on it. It copies. It copies. And then you can just move forward from there. Post it in the chat, and we'll get that sent out. We'll get that sent out. I think Zeus is sending them out right away. There we go. Belche, we got yours. Yep. I got yours. Your gift should already be sent. Your gift should already be sent, Belche. And Matteo, thank you for putting yours in there. And I believe you said your web. All right. All right. What gift boxes are we giving away? It is one of these 3 gift boxes: 5,000 skin stones, 30 summoning spheres, 30 artifact chest keys, 10 pet summoning eggs, or 5 bottled energy, 3 portal charges, 500,000 gold. Those are the gift boxes we're giving away. All right. Let's keep on going. Great. Looks like we have 4 winners. We got 2 more winners that are going to be grabbed. Let's keep on going. We're going to be filtering again. All righty. Start this out. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ham. I can pronounce that one. Ham. That one's easy to pronounce. Ham, congratulations on winning. Congratulations on winning, Ham. That is true. We don't actually get to decide what's in these gift boxes. They are given to us by Nexters to hand out. Yeah. So we don't get to determine. But we do give them out. Hum. Yeah, Bob. Maybe I am wrong. If it is hum, I apologize. Eggs next. Yeah, I like that. Yeah, I like that. All right, Hom or Ham, go ahead, put your ID, Facebook or web in so we can get you a gift. There we go. We got another web player. Speaking of which, I my main account is on Facebook. I don't know how many of other you are on Facebook, but I gotta say, if I am given the chance to move from Facebook to web, I am going to take it very quickly. Yeah, I'm going to take it very quickly. Facebook has more issues than web. And the really annoying thing too, you remember that pirate ship thing that they do every August, I think? Web always gets the max rewards. Facebook never gets the max rewards. Ever, ever, ever. There's just not enough players on Facebook. There's so many more on web. So many more. Yeah. So and between that, yeah, the pirate ship. Between that and just Facebook having more issues, I would much rather move to web. So whenever I first started, I found the game on Facebook, right? Also on web, it is very bad. Yeah. You don't get max rewards on web? What? Right, just curious, what is best pick from a Seer chest? I'm leaning towards the 420 skins chest, but 900 chaos particles sounds also nice together with 300 wish particles or 26 artifact coins. We'll go over that right after the last giveaway. That's a great question, Fire. Yeah. All right, let's do this last giveaway. Yeah, Facebook, it's pretty bad on Facebook. We get to like the third one, and then that's it on that little pirate thing. And it doesn't really matter that much, right? It's a one event throughout the entire year where it does something like that. But it's still like, come on, like help me out a little bit. 3 chests on web? That's pretty crazy. I'd expect web to like destroy that thing. Yeah. Hey, Trade Boy. Welcome. ANASS. Anas. Anas is our winner. Congratulations. Let us know what you play on Facebook web. Is per server? Did they change that? I thought it was just across everyone. Maybe on Facebook it's across everyone. We still don't get it. I don't know. ANAASS. Anas. Go ahead, put your ID in there. Per server. Here you go. Okay, he's here. He's here. Great. Yeah. Yeah, the rewards for the pirate ship aren't that great anymore. I'm actually pretty surprised anyone buys that like package for the pirate ship. I would never do that, but I think it's you're risking something, right? To potentially not get all the rewards. Yeah. Yeah, I agree, Anthony Smith. I would say that is something that I wouldn't mind them getting rid of, right? Thanks, Jackson Black Gaming. I appreciate it. Have a good one. All right. Looks like we got our last one out. Congratulations to all the winners. Congratulations. We're going to be doing just a little bit more. We're going to be doing a little bit of testing. And we are going to be answering the question. So I'm going to go to my account really quick. And the only reason I'm going to my main one is I wanted to show this. The rewards for the Seer's chest. That question was just asked. What are the best rewards for the Seer's chest? Well, there's Titan rewards. There's hero rewards. There's pet rewards. I'm going to tell you what I wouldn't do. I'm not doing it for Titan potions. I'm not doing it for elemental tournament coins. I'm not doing it for golden thread. No chaos particles, no artifact coins, and probably not the flawless artifact chests. I think Titan skin stones can be interesting. I think skin stone chests are interesting. I think like you just need so many ascension materials. I think this isn't a terrible move. If you badly need energy for an event, that can be okay. And the Great Enchantment rune is pretty decent too. Yeah. So those are the rewards I would go for. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then if you need this to get a max reward for an event, you can use the bottled energy too. That's one. Yeah. How many points would I get in the hero tournament power if I use a legendary gift of Dominion on an orange +4 hero? My best guess is you're probably going to get 5,000 points, something like that. something like that. Yep. But those are my personal preferences. That's just based off of um, different things that could come up, and the easier to get resources or the harder to get resources, right? So again, each person has like different stuff that can be hard, can be great. But he's a nice guy. Yep, I bet so. Yeah. All right, let's do just a little bit of testing. Let's go ahead and do a hero battle. We're gonna max out. I wanted to show you something here, and then we are starting to. We're an hour and a half, so we are starting to get close on time here. Let's go ahead, throw a. Let's fight that Dante team. I like fighting that Dante team. It seems to be pretty prevalent in this format. So that is the Dante, Dorian, Nebula, Orion, Augustus team. I'm going to put Merlin on here, and I'm going to put Augustus on here, and let's go ahead, put Axel Pet. We will put Chorus. War Flag, we will say Pet. We're going to do physical attack, armor penetration, and let's just go ahead and do armor. All right. How do you beat this team? Well, there's a lot of ways. You can beat this team a lot of ways, but I want to try it with the Cascade because that's what we had been talking about earlier. Let's try the Cascade and let's try like a twins team setup with Aiden. I want to see if that would work. Aiden, and let's go with the twins. Krista in the front with an Axel. That's who had one on her. And Lars, where are you, Lars? You have to be somewhere close. Somewhere close to the top. Kind of looks like him, but you're not Lars. You're Kai. There we go. There's Lars. Okay. Yeah, we can throw Mara on him. Sure. Sure, we'll have Chorus too. Let's go ahead and just we'll do Pet Strength too. I'm not trying to like change the flags up that much. Magic Penetration, and we'll just do armor. Let's see how it does. Yeah. Let's see how it does. Can I try your defensive team and give you some pointers? Yeah, throw a team out here. Yeah. Throw a team out. Uh-oh. Look what happened. I won. I beat the meta team with very non-meta heroes. No Sebastian here. No Isaac here. Krista Tank. Not 100%. But not bad for beating a meta team, right? We're probably looking, what, 80%? Something like that? Okay. Not bad. Let's try something else. Let's go ahead, fight the same team. Let's go ahead and do a Lyria team. We're going to do kind of the normal setup that I think is a higher percentage here. We're going to do Lyria. Where are you, Sebastian? Right here. And let's go ahead do like... Let's go ahead and do a Lara with a Mara. The reason I like that is that can usually get off before Chorus does his little thing. And who else should we add? Let's just go ahead and add like a Heidi. Heidi's a good hero just in case Dante is able to get his stuff off. Here we go. Sure. Let's try something like this. Let's see how it does. Yeah. Okay. While this is going on, I'm going to take a look at some of the comments here. Heroes. You got me, Ragnek. You got me. Yeah, they're long. But they're going over the same information. I'm just trying to have fun, you know? All right. Bob, yeah. We can try your defense team. There we go. Like this one, that one pretty much dominated. Not 100% though. Ooh, not even close to 100%. Let's try a different team. Let's like throw an Aurora out there. And maybe an Albus there, and maybe an Oliver there. Something like that. Okay, here's your defense team. Rufus with Oliver, Julius with Biscuit, Isaac, Sebastian, Heidi, and Axel as the pet. Yeah, we'll try that in just a sec. Okay. Boom. Let's see how this one tests multiple times. Then we'll do this team that Bob threw out. I use Aurora, Kane, Astaroth, Biscuit, Sebastian, Heidi, Axel as pet. Okay. Double tank. That's interesting. Okay, so still not 100%. But this one is doing better than that Lyria team. Pretty solid. Depends on RNG, I guess, right? Pretty solid. Okay, let's change it up. Let's do another hero battle. I'm going to use that team that Bob put out. Rufus with Oliver. Rufus Oliver. Where are you, Rufus? Rufus Oliver. Julius. Julius with Biscuit. I would think Julius is a little bit below here, but maybe not. Where are you? Do you have a Nebula in there? Gus with Fenris, Aiden with Merlin, and Sebastian with Albus. Interesting. Okay. Where are you? Okay, so we got Sebastian. We need Julius, Goose, or Gus. I think you're saying Gus. Yeah. So Augustus. And Aiden. Aiden should be down here. And now just Julius. Where are you, Julius? And then we'll figure out the pets in just a second. There you go. There he is. Okay, let's get the pets. Rufus with Oliver. Julius with Biscuit. Okay. Sebastian with Albus. Goose with Fenris. Okay, now I'm pretty sure you're actually meaning Goose with Fenris. And Aiden with Merlin. Okay. We got team pet of Oliver. Main pet is, or pet flag, and patterns. Well, patterns don't really matter. We'll go ahead put, they do matter. But for testing purposes, we'll go ahead put like physical attack. This is a very defensive oriented team. Very defense oriented team, right? Armor, penetration. And let's just go ahead and put armor. Okay. How would I beat this team? I think there's a lot of ways. I'm going to show you, well, I would say 2 different teams to win. One of them is my personal favorite. Let's go with the first one. We're going to use Nebula. We're going to use Augustus. We're going to use Orion, Morgan. Let's throw Aiden out there. Aiden's one of my favorite healers. I love Aiden. And obviously, last hero is going to be Orion. There we go. And pets. Yeah, sure. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Then I'm going to show you another team. You've been saying Goose. I will use a blender next, Sir Turbo. That's exactly the team I'm going to be using next. It's going to be a Jingmao blender. Yep. And then after I do that last team, probably going to have to call it. We've gone on very long. But I just wanted to show people what this team is possible. Basically, you're using Morrigan to counter Rufus. A lot of this team doesn't have a lot of magic defense. So if I'm using my Orion and Augustus, like it's going to be dealing a decent amount of damage for the most part. It does have a lot of healing, though. That's interesting. Maybe I should have put Biscuit in. Yeah. Let's go ahead and skip this battle. I think it's actually going to win now that it took down my Orion. Let's change this attacking team. We are going to change this to Biscuit. And we are going to change this to Biscuit too. Small change. Small change. It's meant to hold Lyria Ishmael teams the full 2 minutes. I could see that. I could see that. It's a lot of healing and it's a lot of shields, right? But it's if you have like a Celeste or a Biscuit on the opposing team, healing goes down a lot, which then means that you're not going to be able to do as much. Uh-oh. Still doing pretty well, though. Nice. Good job. Okay, let's skip that one. Let's see if we got a retry. If it does any better. No. Looks like these battles are lasting a while. Okay, that one worked. Yeah, it's not usually killing my team, but my team can't kill it consistently. Let's try a blender. Let's try a blender. So that's the other team that is really more popular. We're talking a Jingmao blender is my personal favorite whenever I usually see the Rufus and Julius combo. I'm going to be putting Kane on there. We're going to be doing Albus. We're going to be doing Lara Croft. We'll throw Mara, and let's do Aiden. Chorus, we're still going to have Biscuit. Actually, yeah, we're still going to have Biscuit as our team pet. And we'll change these patterns just to physical attack, armor penetration, and armor. There we go. Test Jingmao, Kane, Vex, Sebastian, Albus. Yep. We're getting close to that one. Except I didn't put Kira in. I put a different hero in. I like this Jingmao a lot against this Rufus because as soon as it starts ulting, it starts pushing this team back and doing a decent amount. But it really just depends on how much Jingmao can ult with the armor penetration. The shields are holding up, though. That's pretty solid. That is a pretty solid defensive team. Well, we'll try Olympus's right after that. Bob, interesting team you got here. Very interesting team. I think a Celeste could kind of help too. A Celeste would help against this team as long as you figured out a way to kill that Rufus. Okay, I'm just gonna skip this battle and let's see what happens. Okay, victory, victory, victory. So this one's, I mean, it's still an interesting team. I like it. You're not a lot of people would know how to counter it, so that's why it's kind of interesting. If you're just trying to sit in the middle, if you can get there without attacking. I don't think it's going to be a very good attacking team, I'll tell you that. But if you can get to the middle, that would be pretty solid. Yeah, but this one is close to 100%, it looks like. No, and as soon as I say that, we got a defeat. But, I mean, it's pretty high, right? It's pretty high. Okay, let's go ahead really quick. Last team we're going to test is this team that Olympus threw out there. We're going to do the Jingmao, Kane, Kira with Vex. Where are you, Kira? There you go. Kira Vex. Sebastian Albus got that. Biscuit. Yep. And Iris. Biscuit. Okay. We'll try it. Iris and Biscuit with, I'm assuming team pet. We'll just keep it Biscuit. Let's see. Yeah. All right. We're going to just skip this battle real quick. Victory. Victory. Defeat. Victory. I think it really depends on the RNG here with if Iris exposes the soul at the wrong time for Rufus and no one can kill him because it's pure damage, right? But other than that, this is a solid team too. Very solid team. Luckily, Iris does do a lot of physical attack damage. Like, it's very odd. She's a mage, but her abilities, like her little snappy thing, is physical attack. Yeah. All right. That's going to be it for today. Thanks everyone so much for joining. We are going to be continuing these streams, hopefully weekly. Next one is going to be next Sunday, 1 o'clock as well. So please join us. Congratulations to everyone who won the giveaways. I'm very happy for you. But yeah, this is an exciting time for the Olympus channel. We're going to be talking to our subscribers more and more. So make sure you join as much as you can. I'm happy to go through questions, happy to do some test fighting, all that good stuff. So we'll see you next time.